Let's focus on India's strike on Bahawalpur, a city in Pakistan's Punjab province, about 400 kilometers away from Lahore. Bahawalpur was struck multiple times. The target, the headquarters of Jaish-E-Mohammad, or JeM. This is a United Nations designated terrorist organization, the same group that orchestrated the 2019 Pulwama attack, when a suicide bomber killed 40 Indian troops. Like I said, that was in 2019. So why was Bahawalpur struck this time? Because India wanted to send a message that terrorists inside Pakistan were no longer safe. Bahawalpur is the beating heart of the Jaish-E-Mohammad, a terror group founded and led by this man, Masood Azhar, a globally recognized terrorist, one of the masterminds of the terror attack on the Indian parliament. That attack happened in 2001. The Jaish-E-Mohammad headquarters in Bahawalpur was no secret. This morning, Indian jets took out the terror infrastructure. At least 2 sites were bombed. First was Kausar Colony. This is in the northwestern part of the city. And the second was Raman. This is in the western outskirts of Bahawalpur. The main target was the one in Raman, the Markaz Jamia Masjid Subhan complex. That was the target. The Markaz Jamia Masjid Subhan complex, the main headquarters of the Jaish-E-Mohammad. This is where terrorists are recruited, indoctrinated and trained, or were. Masood Azhar, the Jaish-E-Mohammad chief, lives there under state protection. He has made several anti-India speeches from this very masjid. He is protected by the Pakistani army. But they could not do much this time. Indian jets struck the Jaish-E-Mohammad headquarters. 10 family members of Masood Azhar were killed, along with 4 of his close associates. The Jaish-E-Mohammad has confirmed this. For years, Masood Azhar was responsible for the deaths of innocent Indians. Today, he paid the price for years of terrorism. Let's also talk about the nature of the strike. Indian intelligence agencies first did their homework. Satellite imagery was collated. Ground-level intelligence was collected. Then the coordinates were shared with the Indian Air Force. The objective was clear: destroy Jaish-E-Mohammad terror facilities and limit any collateral damage. This morning, New Delhi responded, not out of aggression, but out of necessity. Indian Air Force jets fired advanced missiles. They struck with pinpoint accuracy. The Jaish-E-Mohammad headquarters were destroyed. Before and after visuals reveal the intensity of the Indian strike. Have a look. Indian armed forces say the terrorists were targeted successfully.
सुभान अल्लाह, भावलपुर ये इंटरनेशनल बाउंड्री से 100 किलोमीटर दूर है। जैश-ए-मोहम्मद का मुख्यालय था। यहाँ पर रिक्रूटमेंट, ट्रेनिंग व इंडॉक्ट्रिनेशन का केंद्र भी था। शीर्ष आतंकी अक्सर यहाँ आते थे। मैं आप सबको बताना चाहती हूँ कि किसी भी सैन्य ठिकाने का निशाना नहीं बनाया गया और अभी तक किसी तरह की नागरिक क्षति की रिपोर्ट नहीं है।
Predictably, Islamabad has condemned the strike. They have called it an act of war. They claim that only civilians were injured in the Bahawalpur strike. Pakistan said no militant camps were targeted. I'll repeat that for you. Pakistan said no militant camps were targeted. What does that imply? That there are militant camps on Pakistani soil, but they were not targeted in this strike. Although the world already knows about all of this. Now, let me also tell you why a strike on Bahawalpur is historic. This city is not some remote terror outpost. This is the 12th largest city in Pakistan. It is in the heart of Pakistan's Punjab province. It is home to the Jaish-E-Mohammad. It is protected by the Pakistani military. The terror infrastructure had grown in recent years. Satellite images from 2022 to now show the expansion. Look at what they have. Solar energy plants had been installed. New buildings had been constructed. At least 7 multi-storied structures. The compound also had swimming pools and livestock pens. Basically, the terror camp was self-sustained. While Pakistanis struggle for food and water and basic amenities, terrorists get state-of-the-art infrastructure complete with swimming pools. Now, all of it has been reduced to rubble. This is a doctrinal shift in India's fight against terrorism. Because look at 2016, terrorists attacked an army camp in Jammu and Kashmir's Uri. How did New Delhi respond? The Indian army carried out surgical strikes in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, 2016. In 2019, Pakistan-sponsored terror struck again, this time in Pulwama. We already told you about it. And how did India respond then? By conducting airstrikes in Balakot, terror launch pads in Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa were destroyed, 2019. This time, India has gone after terrorism's jugular vein, the Jaish-E-Mohammad headquarters in Pakistan's Punjab. By striking here, India has sent a warning to Pakistan that your terror havens are no longer safe, wherever they are. This is what India meant when it said that terrorists and their backers would be punished. The Indian response was not just about vengeance, it also exposed Pakistan's double game. Islamabad may keep crying foul, but it still won't shut its terror camps. India does not want war, but it won't tolerate terror either. And that is the biggest takeaway from the strike at Bahawalpur, that India will respond not with words, but with action, surgical, measured, and justified.